Hi, everyone. I think I am live. Hey, everybody. Um, it's good evening. Actually, it's 11 o'clock here in California. If you're new to my channel and we haven't met yet, my name is Eunice. Um, I have I've been a nurse practitioner for 15 years, and my husband and I started an online business a few months ago. And in my page, as well as our business page, we share our journey, and we share how this business has actually transformed our lives in just a short period of time. So today, actually tonight, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing a 30-day series, and this is a something that I have been wanting to do. Um, uh, oh, wait, let's see. It looks like I've lost some connection on my personal page. So I just need to connect this. If you guys can bear with me here, for some reason I lost connection on my personal page. Let me see if it's gonna let me connect. Let's see here. Some technical difficulties on my first day. Let's see, it's still not connecting. Let me see here. All right, I think it's finally live here. Okay, I think it's sorry guys, I was having some technical difficulty here. And so going back again, my name is Eunice. For those of you who don't know me, I've been a nurse practitioner for 15 years, and together with my husband, Peter, who is a licensed marriage and family therapist, we started an online business a few months ago. And in our page, in our business page, we actually share our journey. We share about how amazing this business is. But tonight, I wanted to actually talk about the series that I want to do for the next 30 days, and it's a series that I actually wanted to do to not just challenge myself, but also to actually share what I know about money, and something that I'm very passionate about. And I hope that you guys get value from this, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun 30 days. And so this series is going to be every single day for the next 30 days. And what I would like to actually accomplish in this on this live of next 30 days is not just to educate you, to give value to you, but at the same time, I also want to, challenge myself to do this every single day. And something that, again, I'm very passionate about. And I hope that you guys join me in this journey, because this is something that's really important. And I think that everyone can benefit from this series. I'm going to try to make it like short. We will see. Kind of just depends on how things are going. And I hope you guys will stay with me. So, what to expect for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, I would like to actually talk about, again, money. Money matters, and, just money made simple is how I actually entitled this. And so a few years ago, I actually read a lot of financial books, and I wanted to, share what I've learned throughout the years. And so one of the books that I actually attended a class back in the day, this is probably like about 20 years ago, from our church, was actually Financial Peace University, Dave Ramsey, right here. And some of you probably know him. And so he has what he calls Financial Peace University. It's been around for a long time. And and so not a lot of people agree with his concept. And some of the things that he actually talk about in this book is something that I've applied the years of managing our finances. I don't apply everything, but I'm going to share with you, for all these years, what we have done as far as like our finances. And because I think, again, it's so important to know this aspect of our life. And so I hope that you, again, get value from this, and something that you would look forward to for the next 30 days. Exciting. And so I want to talk about, let me see if this is going to work. I'm trying to actually do this StreamYard. So we've talked about what to expect for the next 30 days, and I want to talk about the emotional impact of financial stress. Oops, I have a wrong spelling here. Let me correct that. Let me spell the stress. There we go. Okay, so the emotional impact of financial stress. When we when money is a problem, it definitely gives a lot of stress in a person, and not just in a person, but actually also in like, mental health and relationship overall. In fact, I was reading earlier that about 25%. And I feel like this is actually even lower, but I feel like perhaps this is actually even more, where about 25 to 30% of marriage, one of the reasons why they have marriage problem is because of financial stress and financial difficulty. And also one thing that in married couple is, two basically, two both of you have different concept of how finances should be. And so, for me and Peter, we have learned, when we got married, again, I've gone through a lot of financial books, and I actually studied it myself just on my own, because I feel like, again, I do feel like it's really important for me to, educate myself. And so, and Peter has a different, perspective on money and things like that, and the spending habits. But for us, we actually come together, and throughout the years of 15 years of marriage, we've actually learned to compromise. So, his strengths are kind of like my weakness, and his weakness is my strength. And so we definitely work together in not just finances, but in so many aspects of our marriage. um, and the most common financial struggles that people face, nowadays, really is, living paycheck to paycheck, and evaluating, why you're living paycheck to paycheck. And perhaps one thing that I would recommend is looking at why are you living paycheck to paycheck. Perhaps you are actually living beyond your means, and perhaps you have a lot of debts that you actually don't really, that you need to evaluate of whether how did you actually get to that situation, right? And evaluating how did you ended up being in that kind of mess. Okay, now with financial peace with Dave Ramsey, his concept is he does not like debts. Okay, and I agree in some ways with this, because he doesn't like credit cards. He doesn't want people to be using credit cards. He really basically wanted to, he advised to cut out all of your credit cards, basically. For me, in my own, situation, I think that it's okay to have credit cards, but you have to really think about, how you're spending your money. And having a budget, every month, you gotta have a budget. You gotta know where your money is going, because it's very easy to just swipe that card, or actually, if you have the cash, it's so easy to just spend money, and then you don't realize that you don't have money at the end of the day anymore, right? So, and what is financial peace? So financial peace is basically, it's a life where money does not control you. Money is a tool, right? And money is a tool that God has given us, and it's a tool for us to, enjoy life, and not only that, but also to give and be generous to other people. But if money is a problem, and money is something that is because it's a problem, it controls our life, then it becomes more of a very, a stress for us emotionally. Um, and so, and then in return, you don't get to actually enjoy life. So, one thing I wanted to also bring up is, with financial peace is having control over your money, as far as like, for emergency, that if something comes up where there's an emergency, or let's say a car broke down, you have something that's set aside for those specific situations. And we will talk more about that later on, about setting aside money for emergencies, and then also living debt free. And then bill and one thing is, with money, we have to think about the future and not just the present. Okay. Imagine when you have so much debts. When you have so much debts, and if you have, let's say, a money, your income, you see how much you have, and then all of the debts that you have, and all of the expenses that you have, and you realize there's nothing left anymore, right, for you to enjoy life. And so, with money, you have to be able to also enjoy life. Obviously, this is not just all about saving, but it's also about, again, enjoying the life that God has given you, and giving generously. And so, for the next few days, I encourage you to reflect on how your finances has been, and, where you're at as far as your finances. Are you, living beyond your means? Are you eating out way too much? And then you ended up using your credit cards all the time, because again, it's kind of like month to month. When you are spending more than what you're earning, and then that is a problem, right? Because you ended up within debt, and then the next month you also do the same thing, and so it's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle. And so, again, I for the next 30 days, I want to encourage you guys. I want to inspire you, and I will try to make it really short, so that I value your time, and I want you to get as much value as possible with a short period of time. Okay. I think that's all I have for now. Um, this is just basically for tonight, is just an announcement of what I'm doing for the next 30 days, of a challenge for myself, and again, to bring value to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions. It's going to be really exciting, because I was like thinking about what can I share with everyone, something that I can give value to. I'm in the medical field, and it really that's what I'm good at. But I realized, hey, you know what? I probably know about over 20, I probably know 20% more than, a lot of people about finances and money matters, and, things like that. Then maybe I can share my knowledge. And this is not just based on the book, Dave Ramsey book, but it's also something that I've learned throughout the years. And for the next few days, I actually want to share with you, like a budget. What is this? Like that I use, so to kind of track of our expenses, and it's good to really see where your money is going. Okay, and one thing that I would say with money, you don't want money to take control of you, right? But you got to be wise, and you also, and at the same time, when you're being wise on how you spend your money, that's actually your way of what I was going to say is that you're being a good steward of God's blessing in your life. So yeah, I wanted to just again share that with you, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned for day 2. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.